Let me just shut down the whole Russia and China hypersonic missile scare, okay? First of all, the Russian Kinzhal hypersonic missile was shot down by a much slower US Patriot missile in the Ukraine the other day, and that was supposed to be an impossibility. That Kinzhal, that Russian hypersonic weapon, was first unveiled in 2018 by Putin as the game changer, that it was unbeatable, uncatchable, nobody stood a chance against it. And then we find out that Kinzhal, that hypersonic game changer, didn't actually qualify for a hypersonic missile. It couldn't reach 10 times the speed of sound on its own. It had to actually go in a downward arc, and it had zero maneuverability, which means it couldn't alter its course while it was going at hypersonic speeds. But a year ago, Biden and other government officials said that the Kinzhal was definitely a threat. His words were, "It's almost impossible to stop it. There's a reason why they're using it." Yes, it was that Kinzhal, claiming that it is the only thing that can get through Ukrainian defenses with astute certainty. And all of a sudden the US decides it's not true anymore and just shoot down that hypersonic. Now let's talk about China. They actually have hypersonic weapons. In fact, they tested one 2 years ago. It went around the Earth 1.5 times and hit 20 miles away from its target, so it wasn't that accurate. Last time I checked, but an ICBM or any launched weapon is supposed to have an accuracy within, 150, 120 meters? But the US has something that China and Russia don't. Satellites. The US has over 70% of the total satellites orbiting over the world, 3,433 to be exact, and those can all triangulate and pinpoint the position of the hypersonic missiles. The US Navy is ahead of everybody else in developing high-powered lasers just to take out those hypersonic weapons. Those high-powered lasers are also in space, which China does not have. Oh, and there's this one other thing that the US military is working on. Oh yeah, hypersonic jets. Oh, just something that can fly as fast as a hypersonic missile but actually be piloted by a pilot. There's the AFRL Mayhem program, the Hermes Dark Horse, and then Lockheed's SR-72. Some of these are planning to be unveiled as early as 2025. Russia, China, where are your hypersonic aircraft plans? Here's the thing. The US shelved a lot of its hypersonic programs in the 70s. They chose to go for stealth over speed because you could get more accuracy with stealth. If you count in today's dollars over the past 50 years, the US is about $30 to $40 trillion ahead of both Russia and China in military spending. There are far fewer avenues of research and development that China and Russia can pursue as compared to America. Keep that in mind.